welcome to another edition of Kudo Camera Company live stream. Today I want to show you some of the coolest marketing materials and educational materials I've found for Canon. So basically, we'll just jump right into it so you can see what I'm talking about. Canon's my favorite brand of cameras, so basically I've come across a lot of marketing material and educational material, instruction manuals over the years. So I'll take a look at a couple. Let's turn this on. This is a standard size Canon F-1 book, and let's see. This is the size of the biggest one I have. I can't even fit. So basically, let's cut back here. This is a look at the two. These are the two different instruction books I have, or manuals for the F1. So this is a standard size one here, and then this is a large one. This is pretty cool. Let me see. You can see that. So I'm going to take a look at this one here, but first, take a look at this bad boy, the Canon F1. So this is a really great camera made by Canon, and it has a really rugged build. It's considered the professional line of cameras by Canon for this period. It was really nice. This one has a power winder with a built-in counter, and that's pretty cool. So this is the camera in question here, and then taking a look at some of the material that we have. See if I can even get this one on. Oh, this one's a little bit too tough to even fit in here, so let's go. So this is the cover. It's pretty big. It's got a really great picture on the front. It says the Supreme SLR provides a new dimension in professional photography. Then we've got a nice picture of the Canon line. This is actually called the F1 system. So these all these are for the F1. It looks like I actually have the Canon handy stand right here, which is part of the kit right here. Oh, right here. So let's see. This is showing a breakdown of the camera. It's showing how it's got the removable prism. The bottom plate looks really easy to maintain. You've got a nice back that comes out. Then this is some of the details of the lenses. It's got a basically bottom cover, stop down functioning self timer, lever lock, mirror lock, aperture coupler. It's got everything detailed here. It's pretty cool. This is some more information. Like, it's got the extended back. You can see that on the front cover too. It has a nice breakdown of one of basically a lens diagram there, showing all the different elements. This is showing some of the interchangeable lenses. See some of these ones that are listed here. Fisheye 17 millimeter, FD 24 millimeter, the 28 millimeter, 35 millimeter, 35 millimeter tilt shift, 35 millimeter f2, and then it's got every lens here listed. I'm sure there's probably a few more that weren't available at this time that just aren't in here. This is showing some of the prism tops. So this is the waist level viewfinder, and then over here you've got a waist level viewfinder. This is part of the servo AI. Some different ones. This is pretty great. One of the cool things about the F1 is the ability to change the prism. And then here we're showing some pro uses, some sports photography and some fashion photography. And then some close-up macro and some outdoor science stuff. That's pretty cool. And the end, it's got this really cool versatility diagram where you can see all the different possibilities for how you would basically set up your camera with all the different types of lenses and viewfinders. That's pretty cool. And that's the end. That's the end of this one. So this was the cover. That's pretty cool stuff. So the standard size one, it's quite a bit smaller, and then you've got the big one. This is pretty cool. So then I also have, in addition to that, this one has the motor drive booklet too for the Canon F1. So that's awesome. We've got the instruction manuals, and then the Canon SLR camera system guide data for close-up macro photography and photo micrography. So let's just take a quick look at this one. This one's pretty cool. This one actually has a lot of data. This is a bellows table, so this just tells you all about how to use your Canon bellows. And being that it's all about micro photography and macro photography here, it's just got so many different charts and tables. I'm sure if I really have never done a whole lot of macro photography besides just what's capable without the bellows. Then I've got some Canon FT material that's basically, not quite as elaborate as the F1 material, but it still is pretty awesome. Canon TL. It's pretty cool. This one's also featuring some bellows. This is pretty cool. Let's see. And then this is kind of interesting too. These were go to them. Some basically, I think there's would be considered cell sheets. They have 3-hole punch, May 1971 issue. It's basically it's a Bell and Howell document here. It's got all the information here about the specifications, and basically here it sounds like a sales pitch is what it would teach the salesperson what to do, talking about when they first found the camera or when they first held it at Photokina. Okay. Here's another cell sheet that was part of the whole Canon modular systems. This is a fold out here. Same with this. And going back basically to the original here, this bad boy. So this was pretty much the one that I wanted to show. That was, I thought, really cool. And this is why if you can see down here, this kind of shows the whole family here. This is pretty cool, It doesn't exactly fit the way I want it to down here, but this is a really cool one to have. I've enjoyed having this one, and I collect a bunch of Canon F1s as well. So it's kind of one of those cameras that I always pick up whenever I can, but I don't use it a whole lot because I tend to like to keep them in as best condition, I guess, as possible, and I bring out maybe a AE1 program or something like that. But I do enjoy having the Canon F1s. So yeah, this is a great camera. In addition to this one, I've also got the Olympic one up on the camera shelf too somewhere. But they're a great camera. So I hope you enjoyed checking them out. Please do stop by Kudo Camera Company on eBay and on Amazon. My biggest store is on eBay. That's the fastest way to get your stuff for the most part. And you can go ahead and check us out. And if you enjoyed watching some of this content about classic Canon cameras in this case and about other things, please subscribe to the channel. If we can get to 100 subscribers, we'll be able to have a custom URL, which will be pretty cool for Kudo Camera Company. Be youtube.com/Kudo Camera Company. So we're a few subscribers away. I think we need maybe 12 subscribers or so. So let's see if we can get there, and appreciate you checking it out. Remember to check out KudoCameraCompany.com to get to links to our stores. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, eBay, and Amazon. All right, well, have a great day. Thanks for coming by.